We need to continue to execute at a high level. You know, I think when you're playing a team like Wisconsin, we had little mistakes that killed drives, and a lot of them was little 5-yard penalties and things like that, and we can't have mistakes when we're playing a team of this caliber.
Jason, can you just sum up maybe kind of the opportunity lost you guys had, that you had a national stage and all this? And
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's disappointing that we didn't win the game, but I felt like as a whole we came out, we played hard, we fought, and for the most part I felt like we made a pretty good showing for BYU, and I mean, we were in that game, we came and competed hard, and like I said, it came down to little mistakes that we had offensively and defensively, and we didn't make enough plays. The opportunities were there, and we didn't capitalize on it.
Was it obvious to you that they were concerned about your running and controlling that?
Yeah, for sure. You know, they had a guy playing spill. They played a lot of man, and I think they played a lot of man so they could have someone matched up on everybody, and they did a good job. They did a good job of playing the spill when I did pull and run. And you know, credit Coach Anderson and the scheme that he put forth, and then those guys for executing it.
We were talking about Borland 44. He seemed to be one of your best friends in the backfield all day.
Yeah, unfortunately he was. He's a great football player, and you know, I heard a few comments on the sidelines. I mean, he's a little guy as far as height, but he played extremely hard, and he's a really stout linebacker, which made it hard for our running backs to get a clean block on him. And you know, he's a great football player, and you know, he showed what he could do against us tonight, and he made a lot of plays.
Wind seemed pretty wicked at times. Was that a factor at all with the offense?
No, I think for the most part, you know, I adjusted to it, and you know, I wasn't able to put a lot of balls up and allow receivers to run under it, which was a little bit of a hindrance because they were playing man press, and it would have been easy to just throw a ball up there and let a guy like Cody go run under it, but we adjusted, and you know, I think we're okay.
What was the difference in the first half? I mean, you were able to find some success in the second half, but the first half you weren't able to seem to find the consistency that you guys have had the last few weeks.
Yeah, I think that ultimately came down to little mistakes. You know, we had a few miscommunications from the sidelines as far as signals go, and you know, some of the things that we had a penalty that took us out of field goal range, and just little things like that that really killed our drives and didn't give us an opportunity to put points on the board.
You know, you guys wanted to get your health back as a team, but does the bye week affect any of that? Some of the mistakes, not playing last week and maybe being a little rusty?
You know, I don't know. We came out and look, we played a really good football team in Wisconsin, and it's easy to come out and say, well, hey, we had a bye week, we're a little rusty and things like that, but before we start doing things like that, you know, we need to credit what Wisconsin did, and they were a big physical football team, and I think more than, you know, our rustiness after bye week, they're a good football team.
You had a sequence, you were able to score that touchdown to Cody and cut it to 2010. The defense got a stop, you got the ball back. And on that very first play, I think it was a short, you know, a 2-yard sack. But all of a sudden you're behind the chains. Did that kind of kill some of the momentum that you built up leading into that?
Maybe a little bit. Honestly, as far as the momentum goes, it's hard because we're going so fast to sit and you know, think about momentum and things like that. We're just out there trying to make plays, and you know, Wisconsin made more plays than we did. I felt like we had plenty of opportunities, and whether it was penalties or drop balls or miscommunications, we didn't capitalize.
Anything else?
You described that first touchdown pass to Cody, the 34-yarder.
Yeah, we saw what we expected. They were playing man press, and Cody's a really hard guy to defend man press, and so I knew that I looked the safety off, and I gave Cody a ball that he can make a play on, and you know, that dude will catch anything that's thrown to him. So he made a great play, and it was a big play, got us on the board, and gave us a lot of momentum moving from there. We just needed to continue on that, and we didn't.